Okay, students. In our previous class, we did 5 questions of exercise 8.1. Today, we are going to continue that exercise. I think many of you would have done the exercise, many questions. So, if you have done, you may check your answers, right? Your method. So, we are starting with the first of all recap of previous class. In our previous class, we studied about trigonometric ratios, which we generally apply on right triangles. We have 6 trigonometric ratios. They are sine theta, cos, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cot. Accordingly, we have given the name, means the ratios, 6 ratios are there to whom we have given the name sine, cos, tangent. Sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, tangent is perpendicular upon base, cosecant is reciprocal of sine. That is why if this is p by h, it is h by p. Secant is reciprocal of cos, and cot is reciprocal of tangent, means base upon perpendicular. Now, because we are saying that they are reciprocals of each other, so we did in previous class that their product will be 1. If we multiply any number with its reciprocal, we get the multiplicative identity, that is 1. So if we multiply sine and cosecant, the answer will be 1. If we multiply cos and secant, the answer will be 1. Similarly, cot and tangent, their product will also be 1. Right? One more thing we did in previous class, that if we are saying that we are writing sine theta, this does not mean that we can write it as sine multiply theta, right? This is not the product. This is the trigonometric ratio whose value will be given according to this angle theta. Means theta will help us to find out that which side we have to take as the base and which side we have to take as the perpendicular. That is why if you are given sine theta is equal to cos theta, that does not mean that you will cancel theta and you will get sine is equal to cos. This is totally wrong, because theta is not in multiplication, so you cannot cancel it. Or if I say that if you are given sine A is equal to sine B, you cannot cancel sine and write A is equal to B. This method is wrong. Of course, if sine A is equal to sine B, you will have A is equal to B, but that does not mean that you will cancel sine and sine, right? This is what we are going to prove in the next question, that if you are given cos A is equal to cos B, we can say that angle A is equal to angle B. In this question, you are given A and B are two acute angles, and we have given that cos A is equal to cos B. We have to prove that angle A is equal to angle B, right? So we are just going to apply the ratio over here. If you are given cos A, formula for cos A, cos, or we can say cos is the ratio of base and hypotenuse. So this is the ratio of base and hypotenuse. Cos B will also be the ratio of base and hypotenuse, but that does not mean again that you will cancel base hypotenuse, right? Because in this case, you are given angle A, so base will be different according to angle A. In this case, the base will be according to angle B. So let me see, when we have angle A, this angle is 90 degree, because trigonometric ratios when we are talking about means we are talking about right triangles, right? Okay, now cos A means this has become the base, this has become the perpendicular, and this is the hypotenuse, right? So base upon hypotenuse, when we are saying this is the base, so base will be AC and hypotenuse will be AB, right? And for cos B, now you don't have angle A, at the place of A we have to take B. When we are saying cos B, in this case what will be base upon hypotenuse? When we are saying B, means we are taking this as the base, means BC, and hypotenuse is the same because it is the longest side. Whatsoever the acute angle you are taking, hypotenuse will remain the same. Now you may cancel AB and AB. What you will get? You will get AC is equal to BC. If AC is equal to BC means this is an isosceles triangle, right? If this is isosceles triangle, and in our previous class, 9th class, we did the result that the angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So if these two sides are equal, their opposite angles will also be equal. What is the opposite angle of side AC? The angle opposite to AC is angle B, and angle opposite to BC is angle A. So we can say that B is equal to A. This is what we have proved, or we can say that A is equal to B. Now look what we have done. You were given cos A is equal to cos B, and we have proved A is equal to B. This does not mean that we have cancelled cos and cos, right? This will always be the result. If you have tangent A is equal to tangent B, means A will be equal to B. If you have cot A is equal to cot B, then also the angles A and B, they will be equal. That means if the trigonometric ratio of any angle is equal, the angles will be equal, right? This is your question number 6. If there is any problem, you may raise your hand. Any problem, Rita? I am erasing. Okay. Next question. You did such type of question in previous class also. This is just the extension of that kind of question. Question is cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8. We have to find out the value of these two parts. The parts are 1 minus sine theta. Ishita, please unmute yourself and what the question is. Ishita.
Angle A and angle B.
थोड़ा तेज बोलो बेटा, मुझे वॉइस नहीं आ रही. Ishita. Okay. Not speaking. So I'll have to continue without wasting the time of the class. Maybe you will get the solution in the video, or you may send your ask your question through WhatsApp or by call, right? At present, you are requested to please raise the hand if there is any problem, right? So we are starting with the next question, that is cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8, and we have to find out these two values. Two expressions are given to us, first part and second part. We have to find out their values. How we will find out the values? By just putting the value of sine theta and cos theta and cot theta in these expressions. I'll be getting the value of the given expression, right? Okay. How to find out the value of sine theta, cos theta, cot theta? This we have done in previous class also. I hope you all remember. Doing one question because others are also the same, so you will do other questions yourself. Sine theta, cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8, and cot theta is equal to base upon perpendicular. That means you are given the ratio of base and perpendicular as 7 upon 8. So we will take base as 7x and perpendicular as 8x, right? So to find out sine and cos, sine c by h, d by h, so we must have h, right? So if I take this triangle, in this triangle I have base 7x, perpendicular 8x, I have to find out this hypotenuse. For that, we will have to apply Pythagoras theorem. H is equal to under the root perpendicular square plus base square, that is equal to under the root 8x whole square plus 7x square. This is equal to under the root 64x square plus 7 square is 49x square. That is equal to 113x square. Now for x square, square and root will be cancelled. X will come out of the bracket. Root, and inside the root we will have under root 113. That means your hypotenuse is under root 113x that I am writing here. Krish, yes Krish? Krish?
मैम इसमें हाइपोटेन्यूज क्यों निकालना है?
बेटा इसमें ना आपको जो वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करनी है दैट इज साइन थीटा कॉस थीटा, और साइन का जो हमारा फॉर्मूला होता है दैट इज परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन हाइपोटेन्यूज, राइट? सो टू फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ साइन थीटा आई नीड हाइपोटेन्यूज.
ठीक है मैम.
Okay. Okay. So now this is the hypotenuse under root 113x, and now we are finding out the value of sine and cos. Sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now your perpendicular is 8x. Hypotenuse is under root 113x. X and x will be cancelled. So this is 8 upon root 113. Similarly, we are finding out the value of cos theta. That is base upon hypotenuse, right? Base is 7x upon under root 113x. Hypotenuse I have taken, base and hypotenuse. Again x and x cancel. So cos theta is equal to 7 upon root 113. Now we are going to put the values in the given expression. Up to here, if anybody has any problem, please raise your hand because I am going to erase it. No problem? Okay. Then, yes, Kamisha? Okay. No problem. I am writing here, sine is 8 under root 113, and cos you have taken out as 7 upon under root 113. Now, put all these values in the first part, that is 1 minus sine theta. Before we put the values, can we apply the identity here? Can we apply the identity here? A minus b, a plus b, and the denominator also a minus b, a plus b, which is equal to a square minus b square, right? So it will be 1 square minus sine square theta. I have written sine square theta. Look, if I say sine theta square or I write sine square theta, both are the same. This is just the way to write the square, right? So sine theta का square लिखें या sine square theta लिखें, both are one and the same thing, right? This statement will help you to do the second part yourself. So I am writing 1 square minus sine square theta upon 1 minus cos, 1 plus cos, that is 1 square minus cos square theta. 1 square means 1. Here also 1 square means 1. Now we are putting the values 1 minus sine theta was 8 upon under root 113 and its square. In the denominator 1 minus 7 upon under root 113 and its square. Now this will be 1 minus 8 square is 64. Under root 113 square means root 113, square and root will get cancelled. And this is 1 minus 7 square is 49 upon 113. Again, root 113 square means square and root I have cancelled. So I have written 113 only, right? Now you will take the LCM of the numerator separately and the denominator separately. You will get 113, 113 ones are 113 minus 64. In the denominator we have 113 and this is 113 minus 49. You will get minus करेंगे 49 upon 113. 113 minus 49, it will be 64 upon 113. Take the reciprocal of the denominator and bring it in multiplication. So you will get 49 upon 113. Multiply 113 upon 64. Both will be cancelled and your answer will be 49 upon 64. This is the answer of first part. Now, Okay, one question is from Samiksha that why we are taking here x. बेटा आपको जो वैल्यू गिवन थी that was cot theta is equal to 7/8. ठीक है, जो cot sin tangent है they are just the ratio. किस चीज के रेशियो है वो हमारे प्री डिफाइंड है. cot is the ratio of base and perpendicular. आपको if you remember when we do the statement sum story sums जिन्हें बोलते हैं, उसमें जब भी आपको किसी दो चीजों का रेशियो गिवन होता है तो उसमें हम x ही अज्यूम करते हैं. जैसे आपने डिनोमिनेशंस वाले क्वेश्चंस किए हैं कि I have the money and the money is in the denomination of 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees, sorry, rupee 10 note, rupee 20 note and rupee 50 note. ठीक है, and if I say the money, the notes are in the ratio 2, ratio 3, ratio 5, then what do we consider them? We take them as 2x, 3x and 5x. Similarly, we are taking here, जब आपको cot 7/8 given है, that means base और perpendicular का ratio given है 7 and 8, right? That means base ratio perpendicular is 7/8. So we will take them as 7x and 8x. बेटा आंसर डेफिनेटली विल कम आउट सेम, बिल्कुल सेम आता है. कभी कभी मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम स्टूडेंट्स ये करते भी हैं, बट जब आप बोर्ड एग्जाम में करेंगे तो वो एग्जामिनर की चॉइस पे डिपेंड करता है कि वो आपके नंबर काटे या ना काटे. ठीक है, अदरवाइज जैसे भी आप जहां भी किसी भी बुक में देखेंगे आपको यहाँ पे x नहीं, मोस्ट ऑफ द बुक्स में आपको k मिलेगा. तो इट इज जस्ट द वेरिएबल x हम जनरली यूज करते आए हैं, दैट इज व्हाई आई एम यूजिंग हियर x. ठीक है, आंसर आपका बिल्कुल सेम आएगा, नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल. ठीक है, बट वो वहां पे कुछ मार्क्स कटने के चांसेस हो जाते हैं, सो दैट इज व्हाई वी डू नॉट प्रेफर. राइट, एनी अदर प्रॉब्लम? Raise your hand please if there is any problem up to here. Then I am coming to the second part. You may write no problem as well if you do not have any problem. चलिए, no hand is raised, so I am switching to second part. Your second part you can do directly. The value was given to you, you just have to take the square. This is cot square theta. Cot theta at the starting of the question was given to you 7/8. So 7/8 square it will be, that is 49/64. Clear? Okay, chaliye. Coming to next question which you have to do yourself. Your question is, again you are given the value 3 cot theta is equal to 4, right? And we have to find out the value of 1 minus tangent square a upon 1 plus, this is a, 1 plus tangent square a. We have to show whether the values are same or not. The values on the left hand side and right hand side, whether these two are same or not. So we have already done first type of question. We can shift this 3 on this side, 4/3. Again the question is same as the, again the question is same as the previous one. But any problem you are facing? Shall I continue? Okay. Here cot a is equal. Cot a is equal to 4/3. Again you will take the ratio as base and perpendicular. Base 4x, perpendicular 3x. You will find out the hypotenuse, it will come out 5x. Then you will find out the value of tangent a. Tangent a नहीं भी निकालना चाहते यहाँ से, then you can take directly as the reciprocal. cot का reciprocal आपका tangent हो जाएगा, So if cot is 4/3, tangent will be 3/4. But you will have to find out the value of sine A and cos A by using hypotenuse, right? So you will take out the value. You will solve left hand side. You will solve right hand side and check whether the two values are same or not, right? So this question you will do yourself. I hope I have cleared the question to you all. Similar is the next question. Anyone has any query in this question? Please raise the hand. Please raise the hand if any problem. No problem. No. Again the problem, समीक्षा बेटा आपको ये बोला नहीं है कि ये रेशियोज हैं, आपको कॉट की वैल्यू 4/3 गिवन है और कॉट आपका होता क्या है? व्हाट इज कॉट, व्हाट आर साइन, व्हाट इज टेंजेंट? साइन इज द रेशियो ऑफ परपेंडिकुलर एंड हाइपोटेन्यूज, इट विल नॉट बी गिवन, राइट? जब भी आपको रेशियो दे दिया, जब भी आपको कॉट दे दिया, इसका नाम ही क्या है? रेशियो. But okay, Chaya has done the question. Samiksha, am I clear to you? आपको यहाँ पर ये ऑटोमेटिकली रेशियो ही गिवन है. कॉट थीटा, कॉट ए का मतलब ही यही है that this is the ratio of base and perpendicular. 4/3 लिखो या 4/3 लिखो, बात तो एक ही होती है ना, राइट? सो दिस इटसेल्फ इज द रेशियो गिवन. जब भी आपको साइन कॉस टेंजेंट लगा दिए, ये रेशियो ही है. Any problem? Okay, I hope that you will do this question yourself. Okay, now similar is the next question. Little difference. You are given a triangle ABC in which you are given the value of tangent A is equal to 1/√3, right? And tangent A given hai. So if I take this triangle A, I am taking this angle as A. One of the angle is 90 degree. इसमें आपको जो question में given है right angled at B. So this we are taking as B. The third point we will take as C. Tangent A is given. Tangent is perpendicular upon base, right? So again we will take perpendicular as x, 1x or x लिख लीजिए, and base as √3x, and you will find out the value of hypotenuse. According to this, this is perpendicular. According to this, A is here. So we have this as the base and this one as the perpendicular. Base हो गया आपके पास √3x, and we will find out the value of hypotenuse that we will write here. ठीक है, ये आपके पास आ जाएगा √, perpendicular square plus base square, that is equal to √x square plus √3x square. So this will give you x square plus √3 square is 3x square. Now x square plus 3x square is 4x square. Root of 4 is 2. Root of x square is x. So your hypotenuse is 2x. Now why we have taken this hypotenuse? Why it was required? Shall I erase? Shall I erase? Okay. Now I have to find out the value of sine A cos C plus cos A sine C, right? So first of all, I will find out the value of sine A and cos C, and cos A साइन ए की वैल्यू निकाल लीजिए, cos A की निकाल लीजिए, sin C निकालेंगे, then we will find out the value of cos C. Sin A is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse. Perpendicular, hypotenuse. A आपको given है, A is the angle. So अगर A given है, that means this we have to take as the base, और ये हो गया आपका perpendicular. That means this is perpendicular x, hypotenuse is 2x, x and x cancelled, you will get 1 upon 2. Cos A is base upon hypotenuse, base is root 3x, and hypotenuse is again 2x, x cancelled, you will get root 3 by 2. Right? Now next is sin C. C means you have to take this angle now, not this. Right? So जैसे ही आपने एंगल यहाँ स्विच किया तो ये आपका बेस बन गया और ये हो गया perpendicular. Now accordingly we will write this is sin C is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now perpendicular is root 3 x upon hypotenuse is 2x, and similarly you will get cos C is the base upon hypotenuse, base is x and hypotenuse is 2x, x cancelled, you will get 1 upon 2. Now you have to put these 4 values here and you have to add. Similarly, you have to do the next part also, right? So this question you will complete yourself. Tangent is equal to minus 1 upon root 3, Ronak. Ronak, please raise your hand, Ronak, so that I can unmute. Otherwise, I will have to search you. Ronak, please raise your hand. Unmute yourself, please, Ronak. Ronak, nothing you have to say. You have written minus 1 upon root 3. Minus कहाँ से आ गया आपका? One upon root 3 value is given in the question. Now no speaking. Okay.
Ma'am.
हाँ जी.
Ma'am, in my book 10, tangent A equal to minus 1 upon root 3.
बेटा उसे करेक्ट कर लो. इट विल बी 1 अपॉन रूट 3 क्योंकि 10th क्लास में आपके नेगेटिव्स वाले नहीं है रेशियोज.
ओके मैम.
ठीक है, वो प्रिंटिंग एरर होगी. ठीक है. ओके. नाउ थोड़ा सा सम अप करते हैं अपनी क्लास को और थोड़े से रिजल्ट्स उससे पहले मैं बता रही हूँ. साइन देखो आपके पास जो वैल्यू है साइन इज इक्वल टू परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन हाइपोटेन्यूज. आपने अपने क्वेश्चन 9 क्वेश्चन तक कंप्लीट करनी है नोटबुक एंड बस ये देख लीजिए साइन थीटा आपका परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन हाइपोटेन्यूज होता है. दिस इज परपेंडिकुलर, दिस इज बेस एंड दिस इज हाइपोटेन्यूज. क्या परपेंडिकुलर कभी हाइपोटेन्यूज से बड़ा हो सकता है? नहीं हो सकता. बेस भी हाइपोटेन्यूज से बड़ा नहीं हो सकता. दैट मीन्स इस क्वेश्चन में अगर मैं साइन कह रही हूँ साइन इज द रेशियो ऑफ परपेंडिकुलर एंड हाइपोटेन्यूज, तो परपेंडिकुलर हमेशा छोटा रहेगा, हाइपोटेन्यूज हमेशा बड़ा रहेगा. दैट मीन्स न्यूमरेटर विल ऑलवेज बी लेस देन डिनोमिनेटर. अगर न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर से लेस है दैट मीन्स वो वैल्यू आपकी कैसी होगी? प्लीज रेज योर हैंड इफ यू नो द आंसर. मैम इन दिस क्वेश्चन व्हाई यू हैव टेकन ए एज द बेस. पिछले क्वेश्चन की ये क्वेरी है कि इस क्वेश्चन में जो मैंने लिया था टेंजेंट ए इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन रूट 3. तो इसमें बेटा मुझे ये ए एंगल गिवन था इसीलिए मैंने ए को यहाँ लिखा था. ये आपका बी पॉइंट ए गिवन था, सी ए गिवन था. बिकॉज इन द क्वेश्चन इट इज गिवन दैट टेंजेंट ए इज 1 अपॉन रूट 3, सो आई हैव टेकन दिस हेयर. ठीक है. और जब आपको वैल्यू निकालनी है साइन ए की, cos A की, according to this angle we decide that which of the two sides will be the base and which one will be perpendicular. एक तो आपका 90 डिग्री होगा ही होगा. दूसरा एंगल यहाँ पर जो आपको गिवन होगा उसके अकॉर्डिंग जो भी कॉमन साइड आएगी. अगर एंगल A गिवन है तो 90 और इस एंगल की कॉमन साइड ये हो गई. बिकॉज ऑन दिस साइड वी हैव एंगल A एंड एंगल B. So this will become the base and this will become perpendicular. और अगर आपको यहाँ पर ही C गिवन है तो in this case now A is not here, you have C. अब आपका 90 और एंगल C की कॉमन साइड हो गई BC. If this is common, so this will become the base and this will become the perpendicular, right? हमने सबसे पहले इस क्वेश्चन में ये जो वैल्यूज थी टेंजेंट के अकॉर्डिंग लेके हमने हाइपोटेन्यूज की वैल्यू निकाली थी। फिर आप चाहे एंगल इधर लो या इधर लो, उनकी वैल्यू चेंज नहीं होगी, सिर्फ उनके नेम चेंज हो जाएंगे कि बेस कौन सा और परपेंडिकुलर कौन सा। लाइन तो उतने ही सेंटीमीटर की रहेगी, जिसको आपने एक्स ले लिया वो एक्स ही रहेगा, चाहे आप एंगल ये लो चाहे आप एंगल ये लो। आई थिंक आई हैव क्लियर्ड योर डाउट, प्लीज लेट मी नो if still there is any query. Okay. Okay, चलिए हम ये कर रहे थे, जल्दी क्लास खत्म होने वाली है। So साइन की वैल्यू मैं कह रही थी that this is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse, always perpendicular in the numerator and hypotenuse in the denominator, and perpendicular is always less than hypotenuse, right? तो जिस भी फ्रैक्शन में आपका न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर से लेस होता है वो फ्रैक्शन हमेशा कैसी होती है? वो फ्रैक्शन हमेशा 1 के इक्वल या उससे लेस होती है। ठीक है, 1 के इक्वल भी तब होती है जब आपका परपेंडिकुलर और हाइपोटेन्यूज सेम हो जाए। तो इसीलिए जो साइन की वैल्यू होगी वो हमेशा 1 या उससे छोटी रहेगी। 1 के भी इक्वल हो सकती है, वो आपको बाद में क्लियर करूंगी इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास। साइन की वैल्यू हमेशा लेस देन इक्वल टू 1 होती है और ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू -1 होती है। ठीक है, माइनस की भी वैल्यूज हम पढ़ेंगे बाद में। ठीक है, सिमिलरली कॉस भी आपका क्या होता है? कॉस थीटा इज इक्वल टू बेस अपॉन हाइपोटेन्यूज। अब बेस भी आपका हाइपोटेन्यूज से बड़ा नहीं हो सकता, राइट? सो ये वैल्यू भी हमेशा क्या रहेगी? 1 और -1 के बीच में रहेगी, राइट? -1 लेस देन इक्वल टू कॉस थीटा लेस देन इक्वल टू 1। अभी आपका जो 10th में है वो ये माइनस वाला कॉन्सेप्ट है ही नहीं, उसमें सिर्फ 0 और 1 के बीच की वैल्यूज आपको गिवन होंगी। ठीक है, -1 वाला तब होता है जब हम क्वाड्रेंट चेंज कर लेते हैं। ठीक है, अभी हम जो बात करेंगे वो सिर्फ हम फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में बात करेंगे, और बाकी आप नेक्स्ट क्लास में जब पढ़ेंगे तो जैसे जैसे क्वाड्रेंट चेंज होते हैं तो साइन कोस टेंजेंट की जो वैल्यूज हैं वो अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वाड्रेंट दे चेंज, राइट? वैल्यू सेम रहती है, सिर्फ उनके साइन चेंज होते रहते हैं, राइट? सो कॉस की वैल्यू भी हमेशा 1 या उससे छोटी रहेगी। टेंजेंट इज परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन बेस। तो परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन बेस जब आप कह रहे हैं तो परपेंडिकुलर और बेस में तो कोई भी बड़ा हो सकता है, कोई भी छोटा हो सकता है। ठीक है, तो इसकी वैल्यू पे कोई भी रेस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है, इसकी वैल्यू कुछ भी हो सकती है, राइट? इसकी वैल्यू 1 से बड़ी भी हो सकती है, 1 से छोटी भी हो सकती है, 0 भी हो सकती है, 1 भी हो सकती है, -1 भी, कुछ भी वैल्यू इसकी आ सकती है। Similarly, what can we say about cosecant? Cosecant आपका हाइपोटेन्यूज अपॉन परपेंडिकुलर है। ठीक है, हाइपोटेन्यूज हमेशा बड़ा होगा तो ये वैल्यू हमेशा 1 या इससे बड़ी आएगी। कॉसिकेंट की वैल्यू हमेशा 1 या इससे बड़ी होगी। सिमिलरली सीकेंट की भी वैल्यू हमेशा 1 या इससे बड़ी होगी। टेंजेंट इज अगेन बेस अपॉन परपेंडिकुलर, और बेस और परपेंडिकुलर में कोई भी छोटा कोई भी बड़ा हो सकता है। दैट इज व्हाई कॉस कैन टेक एनी वैल्यू between not between -infinity and +infinity, right? Chaliye, we are leaving our class up to here. I hope you all have understood. For any query you may send a message through WhatsApp. Thank you and bye bye.